Boston's best cheap eats, according to one of the city's funniest stand-up comedians. Dane Cook, Dennis Leary, Steve Sweeney, Jay Leno, Stephen Wright, Conan O'Brien, all legendary comedians who got their start in Boston. But none of them are as funny or as hungry as this guy.
Yeah, I don't say anything. I just do the face.
Dave Russo grew up in Malden, where he was a standout high school wrestler.
That guy beat the crap out of me, baby.
But he quickly moved from the mat to the stage, performing his hilarious high-energy routine across the country. He's headlined in Vegas, toured with the USO, and appeared with such entertainment heavyweights as Dave Chappelle, Wayne Newton, and Sinbad. When Dave's not on the road, you'll probably find him in line at Kelly's, eating at the KOWLOON, or shopping for scally caps. And today, you'll find him right here at the VIP table. And joining us now here at the VIP table is Dave Russo. What's happening, Dave?
Hey, how you doing, Dan?
I'm doing all right. You know, it's funny because comedians are generally not known for going out and spending a lot of money on gourmet food. Is that true?
Yeah, that's pretty true. That's why I found it funny that you put the Italian guy right in front of the mozzarella sticks right here.
Yeah, no, that was just our set decorator. Had no idea. We're not profiling. I know that you're a guy, you grew up in Malden, and you hang out at a lot of classy joints, like Mike's Roast Beef.
Yes, Mike's Roast Beef.
That's a really nice place. Right?
Well, my picture's on the wall.
Is that right?
Dan, yes, and so people recognize me. Not as much as they're probably going to recognize me from here on the Phantom Gourmet. But no, late night after a comedy show in Boston, you go to Mike's Roast Beef, you get a super sauce and cheese, and then you feel it in the morning, but at night it's the greatest thing ever.
Now, when you grow up in Malden, you must have been torn, because you can either drive to Everett on one side and go to Mike's Roast Beef, or drive over to either, Saugus or Revere and go to Kelly's Roast Beef. That's got to be tough.
Well, depending on the time of night and where I am, like if you drink a little bit too much, you go to Mike's Roast Beef.
Yes.
If you're sober, then you go to Kelly's and you enjoy the atmosphere down there.
Yeah, and you're a burger guy at Kelly's. Like, you don't care for the roast beef sandwich? You like the burger?
I think they have the greatest burger of all time. Then again, I'm not spending much money, so I'm only going to Kelly's. But yeah, I like the cheeseburger with the Goulden's mustard and then the ketchup and some onion rings. I let it rip.
Yes, you are a gourmet. Now, I know that you've done comedy all over. You've been in Vegas and New York and all the big places. But I think the comedy capital of the world is Route 1 in Saugus.
Yes.
I think more talent comes like you've done some comedy at the Prince Pizza in Saugus, the Leaning Tower of Pizza.
Yes, I got my start at Giggles Comedy Club. Got my start there, and the Booker Mike actually got me into the KOWLOON, as a matter of fact. So now I work with Mr. Wong over there at the KOWLOON. So yeah, it's pretty easy, because you can either eat the pepperoni pizza at Giggles, or you can go across the street and have the nice chicken fingers at the KOWLOON.
Now, you mentioned the KOWLOON. The first time I ever saw you actually do your routine was at the KOWLOON. It was at like this charity benefit. You're up on stage doing your thing. In the meantime, I'm sitting there in the corner stuffing my face with, teriyaki and chicken wings. Although I have to say, it was funny, but I mostly came for the food. I mean, no offense.
I don't blame you. I've seen my act. I've heard my act. I don't blame you.
But it is fun. Now, when you eat at the KOWLOON, like after a show, what do you go for? What's like your move there?
Well, I usually do like the chicken fingers. I like the pork fried rice. But I'm trying to eat lighter now, so now I go for the sushi. I like the sushi.
You're eating as a comedian. You're the only healthy comedian I've ever met in my whole life.
Well, you know what? When you're going to be on cable, because I look a lot taller on cable, you want to look thin, because the TV adds to 10 pounds, and so I wear the dark colors. But yeah, I've been eating well. I've been eating well, working out, and I mean, look, as well as you can eat as a comic when you're on the road, because you travel, and like you said, I've been all around the world.
Yeah.
Well, I've been to Epcot Center.
That's
anyways. But it's one of those things where we're struggling, the struggling artists.
Yes.
And I did get a break in Vegas, which I got to make a little cash out there. But yeah, when you're working nights, I mean, how many gourmet restaurants do you know are open at 12, 1 o'clock in the
Almost none.
morning?
Well, it's Dave Russo. Quickly, before you go, Dave, check out his comedy. Check him out online. Can you give me one De Niro face?
Oh, yes.
Before we go?
I'm going to go
Camera 2 is your De Niro face camera.
This is how all the Yankees fans look like, angry Robert De Niro.
Go right ahead.
When the Red Sox won the World Series.
There he is, ladies and gentlemen. Dave Russo.